It's that time of year where I go and swipe my credit card all over town, which is great news for my friends and family. And it's also great news for me since I racked up tons of rewards points and went on a little holiday shopping spree of horror Blu-rays. I want to go through a stack that I have sitting right next to the camera. It's a stack of about a dozen movies. I got them all for free using rewards points. If you're interested in that or that sounds good to you, check out my video that I talk all about that and how I got this collection here for free. Other good news, Merry Christmas to me. I got a new camera. I'm now in 4K. Well, not quite yet, but let's fix that. Here we go. Let's start going through this stack. There is 11 movies I got. I wanted to share them with you. Only 2 of them are ones I've seen before. And a bunch of Vinegar Syndrome titles. Vinegar Syndrome titles are typically expensive or more expensive. So I had a bunch in my Amazon wish list that some have been there for years. And since I had all those rewards points, I got sick of looking at them in my wish list and I pulled the trigger. Let's start with non-Vinegar Syndrome. Here's one of the ones I've seen before, Rosemary's Baby. This is a great movie. I typically don't like, this is from 1968. I was going to say, I typically don't like movies of this era, but this one is an exception. Roman Polanski, say what you will about the guy, I know he has a checkered past, but I do really like this movie. If you don't know, it stars Mia Farrow. Her and her husband, I think, are kind of newlyweds, and they live in this, somehow Roman Polanski is a genius. He makes this apartment building look so creepy and eerie and foreboding, is that the word? I don't want to spoil it. You need to see this movie if you haven't. Really excited to own this movie. I previously only had it on Laserdisc, which isn't the most convenient way to watch a movie nowadays. This was actually a Christmas gift. Dreamscape. This is a Scream Factory Blu-ray starring Dennis Quaid. I haven't seen this in its entirety, but I have seen the first 15 minutes or so. This might not be accurate, but what I think I remember, something about Dennis Quaid is in a research lab, and when he falls asleep, he has prophetic visions or something along those lines. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Anyways, excited to check this out. And Hollywood Chainsaw, can I say that word? I'll let you read it. A Fred Olen Ray movie. I'm assuming goofy fun. I don't know. Can I show you the back of this? I probably shouldn't show you the back of this. Looks like a fun movie. I really know next to nothing about it, but excited to check it out. All the rest of these are Vinegar Syndrome Blu-rays except for one 4K. Excited about this. New York Ninja. The story as it goes is that Vinegar Syndrome, I believe, purchased an estate or a old film company or a development company and found a stack of canisters, most likely, canisters of film. And it was the footage for what became New York Ninja. Now, the crazy thing is, they had no audio. They had no script, no storyboards. They're so cool. What they did was they watched all the footage, made sense of it as best they could, and cut the movie together, cast the movie voice acting roles, and had people lip read to determine what was supposed to be being said. Pretty crazy story. It's probably not a great movie, but just the background, the information on it, just how the movie was created is so unique and interesting. I want it in my collection, and I'm happy to have it. Another Vinegar Syndrome. I believe this is from maybe 87. My terrible eyes are failing me, so I can't tell you for sure. Yeah, I see 87. The Lamp, directed by Tom Daly. I don't see any names I'm familiar with. This is about a haunted or possessed lamp. Where did I hold this? Here. Takes place in a museum for the most part, I think. I've just seen the trailer, so I'm not super familiar with this movie. But it looks like it takes place in a museum, a haunted lamp, haunted artifact. Looks like it might be cool. Interested in checking it out. This Cthulhu Mansion, I could not remember. This has been on my wish list forever, and I had to go back and watch the trailer. I don't know if I'm gonna like this one. It's a cult, some old guy that lives in an old estate or mansion. Mansion, of course, says it right there. An older guy lives in a mansion, and there's some sort of H.P. Lovecraft demon or creature or haunting. I don't know. We'll see. We'll check it out. We'll see. Christmas Evil. Christmas slasher film. I'm pretty excited about this one. I've heard good things. I've heard it's decent. I don't know too much about it, but you know, low budget Christmas horror. I definitely want to check it out, and it's the right season. Okay, here's the other one that I have seen, Mausoleum. It's not a great movie, but if I'm being honest, I just love that cover art, and it's kind of goofy fun. So we'll see if it stays in the collection. Auntie Lee's Meat Pies. Now this very much reminds me. I haven't seen this, but based off the trailer, it very much reminds me of Hotel Hell. Dark humor, comedy, horror movie. Pat Morita's in this from Karate Kid. That's kind of cool. I think this will be a fun one. Definitely excited to check it out. Ice Cream Man. Now, I know I've seen bits and pieces of this. I know it stars Clint Howard as a crazy lunatic ice cream man. Ron Howard's brother, for those that are unaware. I think this is, again, the same kind of vein, dark humor, horror comedy, a goofy, fun one, not to be taken seriously. I see it's got a monster vision with Joe Bob Briggs in the special features. That might be better and more entertaining than the movie, but hey, we'll find out. And finally, the 1/4K out of this pile, Deadly Games, aka Dial Code Santa Claus. I think, don't shoot me, but I think it's Dutch or maybe Scandinavian. It's a foreign film. I think it came out in the early 90s. And it's basically Home Alone, but instead of robbers, Santa. In fact, some people say Home Alone ripped this off. I doubt that's true, but who knows. But anyways, it sounds pretty interesting, and I'm definitely excited to check this one out. That's it. We made it through the stack, short and sweet. Thank you so much for watching. I'm a new YouTube channel. Like I mentioned, check out the video. I'll put in a link in the description about how I've got this collection and this stack for free. And if you're checking this video out, please don't hesitate to make a comment. Let me know. Tell me some info on some of these movies. If you have one you really like that you think I should check out first. Also, I'm thinking about maybe reviewing some of these because there's a bunch that I have not seen. Let me know in the comments if you would be interested in me doing reviews of some of these. I don't know, it might be fun. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. I will see you again real soon.